what is fellowship? Fellowship is more than just hanging out. And really, the book of Proverbs, which is God's wisdom, tells you don't walk with sinners, don't walk in the way of sinners, don't hang around with them, don't do what they do, lest you learn of their ways. Once you get around something that's shocking to you today, eventually it's not shocking anymore. And when it's no longer shocking, then you can take a few steps closer and examine whether or not you want to get in it. And it's just one small step of compromise and self-deception until you find yourself in sin, and you have an addiction. The flesh, anything about the flesh is addictive. Anything you feed the flesh actually affects your nervous system, affects your body in such a way that whatever stimulation you get from anything, whether it's sex, whether it's booze, whether it's drugs, whether it's ego, lying, exaggerating, any pleasure that you get from that, shortly you have to have more of it to get that same kind of pleasure. And so then once we've given in and we're comfortable giving in, then we have to lie to ourselves with bigger lies. We have to do more bizarre things. We have to push farther. We have to get closer to sin. We have to find other kinds of sins to get into. And eventually we are unequally yoked with unbelievers who are influencing the way that we think. Now, I'm not saying don't be the friend of sinners. Jesus was a friend of sinners, but I'm telling you what, I've heard too many preachers over the last 10 years talk about the love of God, talk about how we needed to be the friend of sinners, but they don't properly define what that means. That doesn't mean that these are people we get input from. They don't mean that they're people who get to influence our life.